I'm heading to the bank, so you know I'm feeling fine. Get your own paper, don't worry about
My Money TV. It's your boy King Chaos, and I'm back. I'm back with my dog.
Man, I ain't been on camera in a minute. It's the boy Gunna the Great.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's all love with my dog back in the building, so you know it was big stages. So we back in the big room, and I got my guy with me. I always love having a battle rapper's perspective over just my perspective. You know, I do what I do. He do what he do. So I love having him in the build. We agree drop this and go through this card. Make sure y'all hitting that subscribe button. Salute to the good guy gang. Y'all know who y'all are. Salute to that money gang. Everybody who hit that subscribe, like, share, or comment on these posts, man. Let's get into the card. Starting to feel like summer madness again. So we all know they started with a 1SK battle. Let's not call it 1SK. Well, we all know they started with a battle from the Crucible. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I took a smoke break during that battle and got ready, rolled up. So I'm gonna let Gunna tell y'all about that first one.
Uh, at first, you know what I mean, I ain't really like it. For the simple fact is, don't nobody know him. But in hindsight, I'm actually kind of glad they did what they did, because it give the people coming up from the Crucible something to look forward to. You might, you know what I mean, you might get a big look if you do what you're supposed to do in the Crucible.
That's dope.
But overall, I could have done without it. I mean, Z the Product, he wasn't terrible, but
I don't even know.
he
No
wasn't
disrespect. I literally walked out the room. I seen Z to drop out. I actually seen his Crucible. I know he managed
DNA.
by DNA. I know he on DNA management. No lie, y'all. I seen it pop up. I said, let me get my smoke in before the battle start, and that's what happened. I do like that they giving these guys opportunity, but I feel like it's so many other people you could have filled this card with that was almost disrespectful to the ones that really putting in the work.
Yeah, you could like it definitely could have did without it. I'd have rather seen them open up a super fight or something. Like, you know what I mean, a smaller card. But overall, I don't even know the second guy's name. I'm sorry.
Disrespect.
But,
No, I'm just pushing.
Z the Product, he wasn't terrible, but I'm gonna keep it funky. He wasn't that good either. It wasn't nothing special about what he was doing up there. But the second dude, he was a little more poised. The moment wasn't necessarily too big for him. I ain't gonna say he had a bunch of great material, but the material he had was enough to win the battle, number one. And then, like, it was decent material, especially with everything that happened later on in the night. So he was actually one of the bright spots. I can see him having a nice amount of prep and having 3 rounds and actually being able to do something pretty fairly decent. Like, he was pretty decent last night. He was one of the brighter spots of the night, actually. So shout out to him. Like I said, I don't know his name, sorry, but I don't remember his name, but he actually did pretty decent. But that's how I felt about the battle overall.
All right, man. Fonz and Danny Myers. Now, I'm gonna be honest, and
I'm gonna keep it
100. Y'all know I had Fonz. Y'all know I ride with the new Midwest movement. This was my sleeper to possibly be battle of the night with the energy. It disappointed me to levels unseen. That first round was almost boring. I think
ain't no almost. No, let's not. No, let's not sugarcoat it. It was boring as hell.
that first round coming from
The
coming.
whole battle.
See, I think Danny starting and not being able to rebuttal was very smart. When Fonz won that coin toss and told Danny to go first, I thought that was the best route to victory for Fonz. So I was watching Danny being subpar, like, oh man, it's gonna go like I think it's gonna go. It's gonna go like I think it was gonna go. I gave Fonz that first round in a subpar first round from both of them. Now, then we get into that second, and
Hold
both
on,
of
bro.
them.
Let me stop you. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny. Let me just say what I need to say. Smack need to go back to getting a real time restriction. Don't nobody want to hear no dry 7-8 minute rounds, bro. We need to get back to 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes cap. Like I'm sorry, like if you can't say what you need to say in 4 minutes, bro, you don't need to be battle rapping. I don't care who you are. It could be Lux, Mook, like I don't care about none of them niggas. Like, and it's also messing up the money for people coming up under you. Just rap your time.
People getting tired in the crowd.
When somebody giving you 25,000 and they contract you for 3.5 minutes and you rap for 8, the next nigga under you not never gonna get that because they saying you rapping for 8 minutes for 25,000. So if he gonna only rap for 4, they only want to give him 5.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop doing that, man. Then you make the event way longer than it gotta be, man. Like it need to go back to a hard 3.5 minute, 4 minute cap. Period. I don't care.
It was Summer Madness, and I understand wanting to get the bang for your buck, but we can't have these long drawn out rounds. I think they battle suffer because of that. I seen Danny Myers won on the votes. I think Fine's round ended strong.
His third one definitely did.
That third, when he got into the Vicky stanza, I think what he suffered from was that second round being strong from Danny and that momentum. Danny, I tweeted it out. Danny stole the energy in the room, and I think that just spilled over to the third, and that's how they gave
But Fine did it for himself, because when they first booed him, he should have just cut it.
Mm-hmm.
He should have been like, all right, man, round. Nah, I'm going to keep going. For what? Nigga, the material wasn't good. You knew that. Like, once they tune out on you, you got to be smart enough. That's where battle rap IQ come in. You got to be smart enough to be like, all right, I'm going to just cut it.
We're going to talk more about this battle rap IQ. So, y'all put a pin in that battle rap IQ, because that's going to be important on the theme of the night.
Nah, for real.
But with that battle, like I said, not the energy I wanted, not the battle I was expecting for the two of them. If you gave it to Danny or you gave it to Fonz, it's on you. I pick Fonz, but I do feel like everybody else feels. Danny stole the energy. I like how Fonz closed. You can call that battle whatever you want to call it, and I really don't care. I pick Fonz to win, but if you got Danny, I won't argue with you.
Me personally, I got Danny Gentleman's 30. Fonz had a good first round, but they both was kind of iffy. If you want to give Fonz the first, okay, because he ended his first better than Danny did.
Yeah, I called it. I gave Fonz the first, and the other two rounds just ran together to me.
He also ended his third better than Danny did, but Danny was just more consistent.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of jabs, but they added up.
Yeah.
For me personally, so like this was a battle that
that's fair.
I feel like would have been better in a smaller crowd. Like I think that battle was made for like the Bayou card.
What it should have been on the Bayou card.
It definitely should have been on the Bayou card, and it ended up being on Summer Madness. And like for me, it just started something eerie in the room, and it was a dud, and it kind of stunk up the place.
They took the energy out the room.
Yeah,
I don't know if they suffered from that first battle. I don't know what it was, but it didn't seem like the energy in the room was that when they was battling.
But I
ain't
also
gonna
know
lie.
something from that battle that translated through the whole night. When you can jump in pockets, or when you got a nice rhythm or pace with your raps, you don't have to be saying too much for people to ooh and ah.
You fact, that's a fact.
Like, cause Danny was doing some stuff. I don't know what he was talking about. I'm just being honest, and I think a lot of people in the room didn't even know what he was talking about, quite honestly. But the pace, that people like that. So when you do that, they may not even know everything you saying, but it just sounds good. It sounds better than I do this and that.
And
than this.
And I'm gonna say another thing about Fonz. Fonz needs to better understand what the crowd is reacting to. It was a lot of times Fonz was pausing when I felt like he should have continued with the rapid punch, and he would have done better. He would have bolded better for a crowd base. If the crowd ain't reacting and you pause and look at the crowd like you went crazy, that takes away from the energy of the whole battle. I think I called it 2-1 Danny. I had picked Fonz originally, but if you ask me, Danny came in and did what he needs to do to win that battle. And that's it on that one for me. You know.
That was, again, that was probably another battle I could have done without, quite honestly.
And I'm one of those that, like I said at first when I seen it, if you looked at my predictions and the final announcements, I thought Fonz and Chess would have been a nice battle on this card. They split them up and put them against two different opponents. Now that I look back at it, I think Fonz and Chess should have been the battle we watched instead of the Fonz and
Absolutely. I think Chess would have more so wanted to battle Fonz
Then the rebattle should.
Than the rebattle should.
And
I
that goes
think that
into this.
translated. I think you saw a little bit.
We go, and that leads us right into the next battle, the Chess versus Shotgun Suge. We gotta address this problem that Chess continues to have in these battles. His material is always great.
Always energy, always great.
Energy always great.
It ain't too many people that's gonna beat Chess in a battle where he get through all his material
Clean
and with his energy, like, cause his energy can suck he can suck all the energy out the room. Like, the boy be having haymakers, and then he young, like, so then you got that in your head, like, this young nigga out here wilding on grown men.
Grown men.
Like, bro, like, and he been doing this for a very long time. But it's obvious, again, the same thing with Jay Black was saying. I don't want to kick a man while he's down, and I think it's a serious health issue. I think he got something that I was dealing with, which is GERD. And a lot of the stuff that he do on a day-to-day basis, like as far as the way he eat, drinking, and smoking, you can't have that if you got GERD. Or it's what's happening to him is going to continue to happen. He need to change his lifestyle. I don't know if Lux need to put him under the wing or something. He need to go to a healthier lifestyle in order for him to be and reach his full potential. Because he ain't never going to reach his full potential doing what he doing. Like, you see it. It's evident. Like, sometimes he get through his material, but more times than not, he's going to throw up in one of those rounds. Like, and I don't know if he need to be burped or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or if he don't need to drink or smoke before his battle. But I'm telling you, GERD is a serious thing, and it has to do with acid indigestion, and it comes from the type of foods you eat and smoking and drinking too. So he may need to see a specialist.
Yeah, and bro definitely had dealt with that issue.
Like, I dealt with it for real in real life.
A lot of people don't understand that may be a real issue, but that don't take away that you got a job to do when you get on that stage. So you gotta get that under control. I like what Shotgun Suge was able to do when he was off to the side. People don't understand when he got to saying, let's get one, when he was like, nigga, forget it. If you agree, if we ain't waiting 10 minutes for you to get together. So when he gave him his chance to get back into it, but to mentally to start to apply that pressure or start to get him around when you off to the side choking can do something to your opponent mentally. So I think that was smart.
Because it can when you hear your opponent choke, I don't care what nobody say. Do you want to body your opponent? Of course. But you want to body him at his best.
Exactly.
You ain't trying to have no person choke, because it throw your energy off. You like, man, this nigga messed up my battle. Like, you know what I mean?
You want the footage to be rewatchable.
Yeah, and you want people to say, I beat you at your best. You don't want nobody to be like,
the choke is why you won.
Because that stuff happened to a lot of people, like with Swamp, with Twerk. He ain't got nothing to do with Twerk. Twerk a grown man, bro. Like, if he don't prep right, that's his fault. So, like, we got to stop punishing people for doing what they supposed to do.
That's a 30.
He put his foot on that man's neck, and that's what he was supposed to do.
And Suge continued to do it throughout the battle. When they was trying to stop Suge and
tell him to leave,
no, Suge,
said,
no. I'm going to get these out. I'm about to get these bars. He put his foot on his neck and continued throughout all 3 rounds. I liked it.
He did that because he knew Easy was going to be right there.
I liked it.
He already beat Tay-Rock twice. He beat Surf. So the only one that can get back is Easy.
I like it.
So I believe that's gonna happen.
And he mentioned in his round, I already took out 2 gun titles.
Easy got a choice between 2 dudes tonight. We get into the other one later on that he need to battle before that Murder Mook stuff. That's a foregone conclusion. He ain't getting that battle this year.
Didn't know.
Mook is not coming outside for him. Like, so it's really he only can battle other people in gun titles the end of the year, or it's the 2 people that was on this card that did their job. So I feel like he need to battle them 2 people, or unless he battle one of them and battle Clips.
I like that.
Because I believe the Clips battle gonna happen.
not to get too far ahead of ourselves in the chest and shotgun should, but speaking of Easy, I like the Swamp and him. I like their trajectory.
I'm glad you said that.
I like both of them, what they've been able to do as since they came in the URL. So I believe that their trajectory has to cross each other at some point. And if we want
And
to,
I believe what they do is best for volume. They both talk.
I like that.
That need to happen in December. In my opinion, Suge need to get the other person that battled tonight, which was a pleasant surprise. He need to get that person. I believe in volume. That's where it's gonna mean the most.
Well, we'll get into that as we go.
And that's next.
I call Shotgun Suge and
30.
Chess a dirty. That's a body.
That's a dirty 30. That's a Charlie Clips versus Rex body.
We gotta highlight and make sure that because I've been critical of Shotgun Suge from when he was losing or not being the best. The last 3 battles, that boy not. Now that Stumbles battle, you can argue what you want to on the Stumble battle. I think that was a great battle, but I still get that battle to Shotgun Suge.
Clear.
So if you looking at the trajectory of what Shotgun Suge has just done in his last 3 battles,
and it's in less than a month.
In less than a month and a half. I think the dropping of the Stumbles battle make it seem like it was really a little bit further back.
Yeah, than it actually was.
Than it actually was released. But all in all, Suge, you've been doing that work, bro. Salute to you. That was a body. That's body of the night. And Suge, for me, was performance of the night overall.
Shout out to Healthy Suge, man.
Yeah,
Healthy
man.
Suge been doing work, man. He deserved whoever he want.
Whoever he want right now.
So if he want to end the year with Easy, he deserved that. Like now Easy still got a choice because he got so many battles. But man, Suge, I think it's another person that Suge actually won battle too. We're going to get into that battle next, and then I guess we'll bring it up.
Suge, also, just to recap on that, they talking about going to Philly. Cal and Easy was supposed to be on the Philly card. I think that'll be a dope battle to have on the Philly. I know you don't want it on a big stage, but I don't think the Philly venue is going to be as large as the Summer Madness venue.
It's like, it's only one person with the tools, I feel, to beat Easy in that type of environment, and that's Clips.
Yeah, Clips can
because what
that
he
crowd
does,
control.
Because what he does is not what Easy does. It's gonna be hard to real talk Easy where he from.
Yeah.
So I'd rather him deal with a person like Clips who don't need to real talk you. I don't have to. That's not my lane anyway.
That's a big stage battle. Charlie Clips versus Easy Block Captain is a big stage
For
battle.
Sure.
Dope.
Then we had the other 1 round surprise battle.
Hey, listen. This right here is why you respect the legends. These boys was on the first ever Summer Madness, and they came out there and showed why they was legends, why they still belong in this culture, and why they are the people they are. That was a highlight of the night to me. That's this right here.
That was my battle of the night.
That brung the energy of the card. And you saying that goes right into what I was about to say. I tweeted and I said, they better not let Verb and Hollow be the battle of the night in 1 round. And they are, and
it's close.
It's very close to me. It's very close. It
shouldn't be that close, which is why I'm saying it is.
Yeah, and that was dope. Verb came out vintage Verb. Hollow was vintage Hollow. I think the crowd, I think the new fans are adjusting to Hollow, understanding how Hollow gets in and out of pockets, his humor. If you didn't watch that first battle, go back and watch that first battle. Then watch this in context, and you will get everything that Hollow was talking about, because he brung a lot of the bars back from that first battle, and he retweaked them, and it was a stellar performance from 2 vets. So I gotta salute Verb, and I gotta salute Hollow for doing what they do. Both of them guys in this industry are 2 of my favorites. Hollow gave me a lot of information on merch and stuff like that. Salute to him, and we know what Verb has done for the Midwest. So salute to Verb and Hollow on that, man.
People don't know, man. It ain't too many people that go hard for Verb like me. Like personally, like he my goat. Like man, bruh, fighting all the things that he had to fight. Now did he bring a lot up on himself? Yeah, but he was willing to take what came with that though. He ain't never cry about it. He just, he fought. He a warrior for real, like, for him to go on a road that many times, and he only got a few battles at home, and them ain't none of them close.
Ain't none of them close.
He killed everything that come to St. Louis.
You can't beat Verb in St. Louis. I think that's why they keep Verb away from St. Louis. It's not gonna happen. The energy is gonna be in the room, and Verb brings energy with him. Salute like again. I can't salute that battle. I can't salute that battle enough because it saved that card. It brought the energy back to the crowd
on everything, because they one round they had more reactions than mostly
all the previous battles
them, except for Shotgun Suge, and that's just because man he didn't let up. So now let's get into what I was about to say. Suge versus Verb need to happen in December on Volume.
I like
that's what I want to see.
I like
if Verb can be that Verb he was versus Hollow for 3 rounds, and Suge can be that Suge that he been, that's a classic waiting to happen.
That's a classic waiting to happen. And if Verb stay in that pocket, that old Verb, because I heard him say it on stage. This Verb. This ain't. He
said it in the interview. This not no vegan Verb.
This ain't vegan Verb. This ain't. He was Verb, and it was vintage.
He understood
dope.
The assignment, which a lot of people didn't tonight.
That was
he
dope.
He understood the assignment, man, and he did what we love him to do. Man, just shout out to him and Hollow. Extra shout out to Hollow for doing the Pat Stay tribute, man, and dressing like how Pat Stay did the last
that was
time
dope
I
too.
believe he was on one of the stages when he battled Shotgun Suge.
When he battled Suge, he had on a similar outfit with the hat. The tribute, if we gonna talk about that, the tribute, I think saving it for Summer Madness and putting that tribute in the middle of Summer Madness like they did was also dope. Rest in peace. As we dropping this, they laid PNB Rock to rest yesterday, man. So it's been a lot of loss in hip hop, period, man. So rest in peace to the legend. Rest in peace to the man, Pat Stay. I thought that was beautiful for them to bring that in the middle of Summer Madness,
and
man.
Definitely R.I.P. to Pat Stay. I got to meet him personally. Actually, my first battle he hosted. So, man, just R.I.P. to Pat Stay, man. Sending prayers to his family. Same with PNB Rock, man. I know he had kids. They both had children. So, man, just pray for the kids and just, man.
Pray for hip hop, man.
Hip hop, man. We got to stop.
We got to quit losing artists in this way. It's not a joke when anybody dies by gun violence or by violence, period. People's lives being cut short by just anger is ignorance in and of itself. So, salute to them guys, man. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. Rest in peace, Pat Stay. I think that was dope. I think after that battle, they dropped Tay Rock and Swamp. Is that how the card went?
Yeah, at first they dropped that announcement.
Oh, yeah.
Mook versus Geechee.
What do y'all think about that? Get in the comments, man. Tell me what y'all think about the Mook versus Geechee.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to see it.
It ain't. I think it's more of a legacy battle. I don't think it's a battle that everybody's pining for out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a Mook fan, and I think we gotta always hold Mook up for the person that Mook is. But I don't want to see Mook. I ain't.
Geechee, this might be a bad business decision. Cause ain't nobody more disrespectful than Geechee.
Geechee gonna be.
You think Easy the Block Captain was getting on Rex? Oh, it ain't gonna be nothing compared to what Geechee gonna say to him.
What Geechee did against Disaster is what I picture what Geechee is gonna do versus Mook. If you haven't seen that Geechee versus Disaster, it is on YouTube, and Geechee understood the assignment and he handled it. So if he's gonna do that against Mook, it's gonna be a dark day for Mook. But hey, y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that battle. It's not one I'm ready to see, but I think that card is gonna be a dope card. So let's look forward to that. Swamp and Tay Rock. This, all right. It was Gun Titles Madness. Everybody seen the tweets. Everybody seen the Facebook posts. Everybody was saying Gun Titles Madness. Now we already had Chess going down. Chess lost clear. So now they down 1-0 going into this battle. Tay Rock comes out in the first. I think Swamp started the battle off. Or did Tay Rock? My mind. I got it on my phone.
Swamp first.
Swamp first. was dope, man. The way Swamp was able to grab the crowd, the bars that he was putting down. And listen, man.
Y'all gotta stop doing this talking about this pen stuff. It's like y'all only do it for certain people.
Yeah.
Everybody don't rap like everybody. Swamp know his lane. He stay in it. It's effective. Like sometimes telling somebody what you gonna do straightforward is good enough, man. You don't have to be doing no. Sometimes it ain't about what you say, but how you
it's
say
like
it.
it's like basketball, and if we equate this to basketball, everybody in the URL is in the NBA. So when we have a one-on-one game, I don't give a fuck how good you can dribble, my nigga. If I score points, you're gonna lose the battle, and I think that's how we equate writing into somebody who may be a dunker, somebody who got the dribbles but ain't a shooter. It's all those different nuances in the battle. I think Swamp is effective in doing what he does. I like what Swamp was able to do in that first
Swamp
round.
is the Kawhi Leonard of the URL.
Tay Rock.
It ain't nothing fancy.
It don't gotta
it's
be.
Effective.
But it's effective. It's effective. And he gonna put that left hand on you. And Tay Rock had a great first round too. So
Man,
this battle to me was shaping up to be one of those. Like I was in this like, oh, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
He put pressure on Swamp. This is probably one of the first times that I really seen real pressure on Swamp and him go down for real. Like when you know he lost the first round.
He lost the first. He lost that first round.
So he did good and he got through his material, but he lost that pretty clear.
Yeah, I mean it was clear, but he was still effective to the crowd. The crowd was still reacting. He didn't lose any energy. So in that. And what I always say, if you watch anything, man, if a vet go against a newer person and that newer person is able to stand in there with that vet, that is almost a W in and of itself.
Facts.
So then we get into the second round.
I believe Swamp wrote up.
Swamp second round.
And I believe Tay Rock wrote down. I don't think he did it on purpose, but I thought he wanted to try to bury Swamp in the first.
And Tay Rock is known to have
a second round. I think he switched it up.
Crazy second round. I think he used that second in his first.
He wanted to bury Swamp.
And I think that, and I think that's probably part of it. I think he wanted to show separation between him and Swamp. But then we get into the controversy in the second round. This raccoon. Listen, my guy Bishop. If you don't know, and my nigga don't know, cause he don't really be on Twitter that much. My guy Bishop started this raccoon talk on Tay Rock's entourage. He battled on Tay Rock's entourage card. They call him the raccoon hunter. He eat coon. He from down south. So him and Swamp was talking about it. So that's where the raccoon talk came from. So I'm just giving y'all the backstory of why he got into this raccoon bars. Right before the battle, Swamp dropped a plate on Twitter of raccoon. Barbecue sauce. I don't know what kind of sauce it was on it, but it was coon and sauce. So Tay Rock should have had better situational awareness though, better battle rap IQ. When you in any city, we've watched plenty times. We just watched in New Orleans when people were dropping bars about New Orleans or dropping bars about the streets in New Orleans. That is the same thing as dropping something that is against that
it's
city.
Cultural.
It's cultural. So if it can go both ways. If we give people points for using it in the right way, we have to take away those same points for using it in the wrong way. I've seen so many people from up north that are I'm from the Midwest. We ain't eating raccoon in the Midwest, bro. But I understand you don't come to nobody's city and diss something that's cultural in that city. I think that was a mistake by Tay Rock. He kept calling him country in the country.
But this is my thing. That the raccoon won 2 rounds. Let's stop that right here, right now.
It didn't.
For one,
It didn't.
They let him rock. If they wanted to be biased, they could have started that from the beginning. Because after one of his first haymakers, he said, "Nigga, you are country.
Yeah.
You could never beat me." They could have just started booing that nigga right there. And they should have, really. Because why would you say that to a person who from the country in front of a bunch of country people?
Yeah.
Like, they let the nigga rock, and he was saying that in between a bunch of his haymakers in the first. They let him rock. The first time they booed him was when he said, "Y'all eat this So now you putting all of us in it. Instead of you just taking it on Swamp, you saying everybody. And then you telling them to shut up. Nah, you don't do that. This is what you call situational awareness.
He got into
know where you at.
He got into a surf mode, cause surf is known when he don't get the reaction that he want, he tell the crowd shut up. I don't think that was smart in this battle, and a lot of people, they keep on saying, I give it to Tay Rock. Those votes was 50-50. So that allows you to understand that the whole country seen it in the same way. It was split almost down the middle. But personally, being one who analyzes, I'm taking away from Tay Rock for that, because Tay Rock is the vet in this situation, and he should have fucking knew better, bro. You should have known better. And soon as you got the adverse reaction, you should have adjusted for that third round, and he did not do that, bro. Great battle though. I think Tay Rock has some crazy material.
Yeah, his material wasn't bad, but when you harp on something for 3 rounds after they already booed you twice, like, bro, come on, you beating a dead horse at that point, and then it's like you make nobody want to hear nothing you saying. The only people who really keyed on what Tay Rock was saying, I'm gonna be honest with you, is people who are just diehard Tay Rock fans and they just want to hear what he's saying. But even me as a Tay Rock fan, I'm like, bro, this ain't what I came here for.
I was the same way. Like, I'm a Tay Rock fan.
I started tuning that out. Like, between him and Verb, like, bro, them the 2 greatest battle rappers ever. I don't care what nobody say. The clips right there, like, them 2 right there, bro. Like, they take all the tough fights. But, like, Tay Rock got to have more situational awareness. After it fumbled once, you should have skipped over it the next couple times. But Tay Rock is not somebody who rebuttals or anything like that.
Or change their material
so maybe
during the round.
He never had to do it, so he just couldn't not mess up
and try to adjust
and
going
try
through
to
the
adjust
round.
and skip
That's
over
probably
it.
it. That's
probably something that he can change, because that means Tay Rock can still get better then.
Absolutely.
And that's scary.
That's a scary thought if you think of it like that.
You know what I mean? That he could still, ascend and get better with doing certain stuff. But, like, yeah, he lost partially due to himself. But, nah, it wasn't just that. Swamp did enough to win, too.
Yeah.
Like, we got to stop saying, like...
We got to quit taking away from
the people who do their job.
That do their
job. He did his job. Like,
yeah.
Y'all always talk about him choking. He didn't choke. Y'all always talking about him rapping at a slow pace. He had some stuff that was upbeat. Like, just stop taking away from people who do their job, man. Like, Tay Rock didn't do his job all the way. He just didn't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and
the caffeine votes was 50-50.
With 50-50.
And
it was almost, at that time, it was 1 million people. So there were 500,000 people who thought Swamp won, and it was 500,000 people who thought Tay Rock won. If you think Tay Rock won, I'm not necessarily mad, but, like, battle rap IQ is a real thing. You cannot mess up on that part and then you just skip past it. Like, I don't care what he said was better. Surf said it in the JC face-off. What you write down on paper could be better, but it's how you present the material. He didn't present the material good enough to win. Period. That's just what it is. He lost.
And I'm gonna say this: if Swamp is as new as he is, comparison to Tay Rock 44, 43 battles on URL alone.
That's a fact.
If you can stand up there and get the 1 million people to split it down the middle, that is a victory for Swamp. Period. Point blank. It's something that I continue to drill in people's head. Bro, if I'm new and if I'm a new boxer and I get in there with Floyd Mayweather, bro, and have the people think I beat Floyd Mayweather, that is a win.
If it go to decision,
that is a win for me. That is a win for me, bro.
You lasted 12 rounds with Floyd.
It don't matter. So
don't matter.
Y'all can call this one any way y'all want. It's still a W for Swamp in my mind.
At the end of the day.
So you can call this. You can say Gun Titles is down 2-0 at this point or not. But to me, in my eyes, Gun Titles is now down 2-0. Period.
Facts.
Because the crowd was rocking with Swamp. Then the vote went down 50-50. So that is a win.
They booed him too. He fought through
Absolutely.
it. He had to fight through a boo in the third.
Absolutely. So that
So, like, man, we just gotta stop with this, because they booed some good material tonight. They just wasn't feeling. You know
just
what I
wasn't
mean?
feeling
They didn't want
it,
to hear that. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, me and him both said it. I believe Easy and Swamp need to happen at the end of the year in December.
Easy and Swamp is the battle I'm looking for. You know,
like, cause he can get clips. Clips gonna take him no matter what.
Clips gonna come. Clips coming out for
Clips
it.
coming out no matter what. Him and Swamp need to happen. If he want to save Clips for the big room, unless him and Clips gonna battle on that November 5th card with Mook and
That'll be dope on that card.
Because I think Clips is getting off tour in October.
So he should be prepared for November to do some battles. Yeah.
But Easy ain't gonna take a bunch of battles.
Nah.
So if you take one, of course you take Charlie Clips. But for me, I say you take Swamp in December. Y'all from the same class. Y'all been talking crazy. At first it was him and Ace. He got rid of Ace. Now it's you and Swamp clearly head and shoulders above the rest.
Above the crowd, yeah.
So it gotta happen, and then why not happen now?
And if if we want to continue to build up the new class, we gotta have some classics from the new class versus the new class. Not in the UM tournament, not on a volume card. We gotta have these classics on these big stage in order to push battle rap into this next generation. So that's a lot for Swamp and Easy to bear. But if anything shows us that they can bear it, is these two battles that they both just had. They showing that they can bring the crowd out. They showing that they are viable on any card, and they showing that they can go up against any opponent. I like Swamp and Easy for any card that y'all drop. Drop that Swamp and Easy.
Facts. But I want it to happen on volume because it's a smaller set, and what they do both, it matches up better in that setting because they talking.
And it's gonna allow them to get that talking and allow you to actually hear it.
Exactly.
That'll be dope.
I'd rather see that personally for me. Like that's what I want to see.
But no matter what you say, this is a truly debatable battle. If you fall on one side or the other, I'm not going to argue with you. But at the end of the day, no matter who you are, you got to see this as a victory in Swamp's bag. He going to go forward from here. He's not going backwards. He completed the objective. He took the assignment seriously. He didn't have a stumble or a fumble, and he had great material. Salute to Swamp. I think we got to do better with saluting those who actually finish what they doing. Let's stop taking away from people for what somebody else may have did. I know Tay Rock got booed for whatever. We got to let that go. Swamp did his job.
Facts. And
so that's what it is.
He had one of the best rounds of the night, if not the best round of the night. His second
was
been the
crazy.
Best round of the night.
Was crazy.
Like, I'm not even going to... Boy, he had so many... What?
He had plenty quotables, too. He had plenty quotables.
Man, bro. And then Swamp is getting back in that bag where he's ending his rounds the right way.
And that's how.
That
and that's
mama
important.
knows best, bruh.
That's important.
Listen, ending your rounds the right way is because the last.
It's almost a
thing
lost art because a lot of people are walking off or doing they slogan
or saying
at the
Jersey.
end.
Yeah. He ended it with a haymaker. Like mama knows best, bruh. Out of all the bars people remember of the night, I can guarantee you that is the most quoted bar from the night. So you can't tell me he had that bar in that battle, and then you just think he lost. Like, I'm sorry, like, no, I don't remember none of Tay Rock material but the Raccoon.
That's a victory. Like I said, for Swamp, no matter how you caught a battle, if you liked it, Tay Rock material, I'm one of the people like
dope material.
I'm one of the people like I don't argue too much back and forth with people on their opinion. We always say that battle rap is opinion, and I'm going to say if you get your rounds out clearly, both people get their round out, it can always be a debate.
And somebody gonna always say somebody won.
Now,
another thing what Jay Black said too. Listen, I don't know who that 8% that said Chess won that battle.
But they was.
But y'all need to stop watching.
Y'all need to stop it.
Like it's like you can love somebody and tell you. Well, you can't love somebody and not tell them the truth.
You.
So it should have been 100%. There's no way nobody should have been clicking on Chess winning the battle. He didn't win. He choked all 3 rounds. How you win?
I'm amazed every time I see these votes and we watch the same material. Sometimes we got to get out of. Like I said, I told y'all who I picked in these battles. But when the end of the battle come, if somebody did not win that I picked, I'm just not gonna go against what the fuck I just heard. I'm sorry.
What I saw with my own two eyes.
What I saw with my own two eyes.
Even me, as much as I like Swamp, Ain't no way I'm picking him over Tay Rock at all.
I
Like,
did.
I just don't see a way where he could win because Tay Rock is one of those people that, like, one of those very few people that translates everywhere to everybody. Like, everybody loves Tay Rock.
So y'all know that's why I picked Tay Rock to win this
Tay
battle.
Rock too.
But after this battle, I got Swamp winning.
Me too, 2-1.
And that's what it is. Y'all can call it how y'all want to call it. Y'all can be mad. Put it in the comments. Retweet about it. It's all good publicity. But talk about it. The next battle was the battle that everybody. This is what I believe sold out this card. This card sold out with 2 announcements, but to me, this is the battle that sold out this card, bro. Sue Surf versus JC.
It was the battle that made the most sense too.
Made the most sense. This is the one we been waiting on. It came down to exactly what I thought it was gonna come down to. I'm gonna let bro talk about it. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think, but man, I'm so disappointed in JC's approach.
Me too. Like, I'm hurt because he pretty much did the same approach as John. Honestly, just look at it. It's the same approach. It's talking. They don't want to hear that. Like, you know what I mean? The way he was talking in the face-off, his face-off was better than his material.
Easy walked off after the second round and went and got ready for his battle. That's how crazy this battle was going. What I thought JC did well in the tournament was speed up his material. I think he needed to do that here because he was in a bigger crowd. I think the slower pace, he suffered a lot for it. AMG mode is a thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Like I said, like even with Danny, like I said, I honestly don't know what he was talking about, but it rhymed and it was upbeat and people was going crazy over it. Like they wasn't even letting Danny get through all his material. And Surf is a way bigger star, so you know once he started and what Surf do is more relatable. So once he started doing more relatable bars in pockets, the only way you could do it is match that. And they don't want to hear you talking about some stuff that they already know. Yeah, you could write it a different way, but like you was never gonna write it in a way in which they was willing to hear it. And I'm a JC fan. I didn't want to hear that. Like that's not the material I was looking forward to hearing from JC. Like, and the way he was talking, because he won a face-off. He one of the only niggas I ever see beat Surf in a face-off.
Yeah.
So the way he was talking, like, I'm like, man, I actually picked JC to win. Like, but man, 30.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I just did not see the path to victory for JC in a big crowd.
But I always thought he was smart enough to figure it out. If anybody, you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we all was.
He did it to DNA.
We all suffer from that.
He did it to DNA. He did it to, like, cause like after DNA first round, most people would have been dead in the water. He found the way to fight back, but also DNA star power wise is on the same level as JC.
I mean, like,
he's not somebody that super ascended JC because people love to hate DNA too. So like he got the same thing going on with JC. So it's like it evened out. So like you got to beat JC at rapping, which is hard to do.
And
but
the quotables from Surf in this are so crazy. Many, like,
so when somebody doing that to you, and all you doing is talking about some stuff.
And he told him what he was gonna do.
The last person was already talking about, because John did a little bit of it. Calico is more in his realm, which is that real nigga realm. So they was receiving it from him better than they was receiving it from JC. So again, battle rap IQ. When it comes to battle rap IQ, there is nobody outside of maybe Clips better than Surf at having battle rap IQ. And he understands his role in battle rap. He understands what he does well. He understands what people wants to hear from him, and he always give it to him.
And he sat back. That time that he sat back and he was so sharp, he definitely analyzed what the people wanted to see. And if didn't no battle show you that clear, I think this battle showed you that clear, that he understands what he needs to do in front of that crowd, and he did it very well to JC.
Which is why he would have never taken JC in a volume.
Body JC.
He would have never taken him for what?
Because that room gives JC the power. That room that he was in last night gave him the power.
On my mom, it gave him superpower. And JC IQ
grandson was in the building, bro.
Grandson was definitely in the building.
Grandson was in the building, man.
Like, JC should have rapped more like he did versus Chilla. That would have made it closer. Cause what?
He could even rap like he rapped against Ice.
Facts. Like what he write down on paper is probably 80% of the time gonna be better than his opponents.
It's
But
the way you deliver it.
present it. You have to present it in a entertainment form.
We can have the same gift. I can have the same gift, but if I have a professional rap that gift, it's gonna look better. And that's what we seen last night. We seen Surf present his material better. Even if you write it down and you think JC had better material, you was tripping if you think JC won that battle. I don't think nobody.
That's not battle rap no more.
And again, the votes be blowing my mind because no way you watch what I watch and you think JC won.
Absolutely not. Like I said, I'm a Surf hater. Like I hate Surf. Like honestly, like
Surf got that polarizing position in battle rap.
My soul.
Yeah,
I can't stand him. But you gotta call a spade a spade. The only person that I feel beat him is Cortez, and that's only because that Quilly stuff came out. Yeah. It was too similar, so you automatically lose that battle. I don't care about that.
That battle exactly is one of those battles too. And I gave Cal the first round. So he 30 everybody still.
Yeah, I don't think that. I gave Cal the first round too.
Like that drives me crazy to keep hearing. But salute to Surf.
Salute to Surf.
I can't listen. Like we not agree getting to bashing somebody who won.
I'm a Surf hater. Like
he won.
I hate you. But this is what I will say about you. I respect you. I'm learning to respect you more and more because I respect you taking that time off for real, getting yourself together, and coming back the way you were supposed to. Like I always felt you had talent. And what made me hate you was I felt like you was playing with your talent. Now to see that you're not playing with your talent is making me become a Surf fan. So like, eventually you and Lux y'all gotta run that back.
I would love to see that one day.
We have to see that before you hang it up, Surf. Beloved.
A real Beloved no stumblings.
And I gotta say this about Beloved too. Oh my God. He said he seen something at JC last night. I don't know what you seen.
I don't know either,
I don't know what you saw. I think you saw some chinks in the armor, and now you want to battle a person that's beat up. But I'm telling you, you do what he do.
I think
so he gonna give you everything you can handle. I promise you.
I think before we see that, I still would love to see that Bill Collector and JC. I think JC needs something before that. I think he need a redemption battle. I think he needs something. And the best battle that can come is him and Bill. I think him and Bill would be a great battle to have before he gets to that.
And Bill deserve it.
And Bill definitely deserve it.
If that's something that Bill want after everything that Bill been doing, he definitely deserve it. So, I'm a fan of that happening for real.
I think that would be a better battle. I was a more proponent, and JC said it. He said he was sitting down unless he got served, and that I believe put a lot of more pressure on JC.
Absolutely.
Because you chasing something, and once you get it within your grasp, you have to capitalize, and that did not happen.
But that happened to all his opponents except for Twerk. Twerk didn't care about him when he just took the battle. But that happened with all of them. Cal, John, y'all chasing this man for all this time. Then he finally give you what you want, and now you don't.
Give you what you want. All of what you didn't want.
He gave you what you asked. He gave you what you thought you was asking for. That's what he gave you, and it turned out to be something that you wanted to take back.
Man, salute, man, Surf, man, dope night.
Surf, for real. Surf did his thing, like, and then he went to this what pissed me off more than anything. He beat you down, then he got on a flight and went to Rolling Loud, and now the Loud that he rolling is JC Pack. Oh my God, like JC, bro.
Hey, y'all see why I got Gunna back in the building? Listen, man, King Chaos be in here trying to be a little political.
I just gotta be.
It's a battler, man. Battlers is different.
Loud, now the Loud he rolling is JC. Oh my Lord. Like, man, JC, bro, I ain't worried about you because I know you know how to get up when you get knocked down. But man, you do gotta change. You gotta get back in your pockets, man. You can still do what you do, but you gotta be able to get into some pockets too, cause that do get boring.
Yeah.
Like I was very bored with you last night.
Yeah, I didn't like the approach
It
at all.
was too repetitive, and like I said, John tried that. When John died doing that, that should have been the furthest thing from your mind.
That goes
John
right.
John is more tactical than anybody, and if they didn't receive that well from him, they not gonna receive that well from you.
But now we go that bleeds directly into, and I gotta bring this up. Calico said he was the headliner, right? Who went last? Calico and Easy.
Man, that nigga Calico's funny. I ain't coming out there till they play my music.
Man,
Play
it was
WWF.
loud. Play that WWF or I ain't coming out.
I ain't coming out. That's all you heard, bro.
I tweeted, I like that. Man, you gotta
You gotta
respect
be able to
that.
stand on your principles.
You
When
gotta
you tell somebody
be-
to do something, they say they gonna do it. Make them stand on it.
You heard what
Don't come out.
you heard what you heard what Smack said. Man, play my nigga's song, man.
Please,
play that.
I'm ready to go.
Let him get out of here. I'm ready to go.
Nah, facts.
And he went crazy.
Yeah.
Came out. Battle of the night to me is this battle, man. They ended the night better than. And a lot of these cards, the final battle does not live up to what we expected. And for me, this battle did that. He came out. He grabbed the coin before Smack could even flip it and got
Ain't even
right
got a coin. The nigga
to
just
rapping.
started rapping. Like that's I like that about Cal. One thing I will say about Cal though, bro, please, you gotta stop talking during people rounds, man. If you ain't showing love, like you can't be talking to your people and talking to the crowd, like that's not cool. Like
He
y'all
was
there
he
to
was
rap
signing
together.
autographs during Easy
like,
round.
Like nah, bro, that's not cool. Like I don't like that. Like,
Hey, listen,
but I will
that's
respect one thing
that's
about
vet
Cal.
that's
Cal
vet
is
shit.
Cal.
That's vet shit,
It ain't
bro.
like he doing nothing out of the ordinary. That's him.
That's what I'm
who
trying
he
to say.
is. Like, you know what I mean? But still, like, you got.
It can mentally throw people off. If Easy was
Easy
not
caught
easy,
himself. He caught himself.
if Easy
on
was
everything.
not easy, if he was anybody else, that can knock your confidence down. That can throw you off your whole round because you come in with a plan of attack, and if you can't execute your plan of attack because of what your opponent is doing, if you don't know better, it can throw you all the way off. And Easy did not let that get him off his
But I
square.
think he learned that from the Goods battle because Goods was doing the same thing. And he
Goods
did throw
tried
him
it.
off a little bit.
Man, I keep hearing, man, y'all stop the cap, man. Goods did not beat Easy, no way.
At all.
Not man,
DNA
that man,
his friend.
that man
He
had
said he lost. Like,
that
come
man
on,
had
man.
a 9-minute pause where he poured Hennessy and didn't even drink it. If that ain't, bro, I have never seen.
That's
I
a
have
choke.
never seen that man pause what he's saying for that long. That is a choke. I don't care what you say. If I stop what I'm doing to get my bottle of water and then do not restart what I'm saying for 9 minutes, that is a choke, bro. Your round, the whole entire, your side of the battle was only 3 3-minute rounds. You stopped for that whole entire time. That is a choke, bro. That is a lost round. Plus, his material was better than yours.
Nah, facts.
That y'all stopped the cap, man. So first round, Cal. First round for me
Cal got busy.
was surgical.
Man, nah, facts.
The way he attacked Easy, the way he talked about Easy Philly connection, everything that he did in that first round was surgical. Easy first round was not no sleeper. Was a great round also to me.
Yeah.
But
I edged Cal.
Cal in the first round.
Nah, facts.
So this, as we going through, we go a lot of the other battles. We gave our opinions, but this was one that was so close to me, where you gotta almost look at the round by round breakdown in order
I think
to
it
see
was
who you
closer
get.
than the vote said.
Oh no, most
Even though
definitely,
we got a winner,
most
it
definitely.
was definitely closer than the vote said.
Most
like,
definitely.
Man, like I think people again love to hate Cal.
Yeah.
Again, I'm one of them people, but when you do, I'm a proponent of if you do good, I'm gonna tell you do good.
And I'm a Cal fan, bro. It's something about Cal that just remind me of us. Just remind me of the Midwest, and that's why I'm such a big Cal fan. And for them holding down the Midwest like they do in battle rap.
And he is right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I love everybody from the Midwest. I love Verb. I love Hitman Holla, but ain't nobody holding down the Midwest right now like Cal. Period.
Period.
Like,
Point blank. And
he
that
put it on his shoulders. Like, so if if you want to say a top dog in the Midwest right now, it gotta be Cal. It can't be nobody else. Hitman battle once or twice a year. That ain't enough. Verb had a couple good performances and show flashes, but Cal is the only one that's been consistent. Like you always gonna get Cal. You may
gotta
not like
argue
everything he say, but I'm telling you, he always gonna make you think about something he say for sure. Like Cal, one of them.
Dope. Like I said, dope
Great
first round.
pace. Love his pace. Like he ain't really stopping for the crowd. Like he doing his thing. It's like, so you gonna catch it late.
And you can understand everything that he's saying.
Like, so like, yeah, Cal first round. I think he put Easy down, and Easy was like, okay, I got you.
No, that's another plus I gotta give Easy for. I watch people get defeated by watching their opponent, and Easy don't get defeated, he get hyped. When the opponent has a good round versus Easy, it energizes Easy. It make him
and Swamp. They do the same thing. It's like once they hear around, they like, all right.
Once I get punched, then I'm ready to punch. You feel me? Once I feel somebody got energy, then I take from that energy.
Man,
now,
energy like Nate Diaz. You be think he be losing the whole time, boy. Choke you out. You know what I mean? But yeah, that first round was he stood in front of a crazy first round. Hold on, let me go back to Rock one time. Man, Rock has stood in some of literally the craziest rounds ever and did not die.
Yeah. That's why he's the GOAT.
He the GOAT, bro. He number one all time. And shout out to Lux and Mook, but man, Tay Rock is that guy, bro. They have never stood in front of some of the rounds that he stood in front of them. Cause I seen Lux wilt in front of a round like that, literally.
Tay Rock posted online, I called Swamp at 3 a.m. and congratulated him for doing what he did, and that's again a mark of a GOAT. He didn't hate on nothing that happened in that night. And I salute that, G.
Even in his interview, he understood. He was like, man, I didn't know it was like that down here. It's like they booed me. It's like, you know what I mean? It probably was a little excessive, but like I kind of did it to myself. You know what I mean? I know not to talk about raccoons again.
It makes him a great.
You know what I mean?
Second round, Easy, Calico. Now, I think this is when Easy got into his bag.
For sure.
The way he started to attack Cal. I think this is the round where he started talking more about blackface in this round.
He was attacking him not having a character.
Yes.
Being a proponent of his father.
Yes.
You know
I think we ain't seen a proper attack on Cal. Now what
on his
character. Now what Surf did and what Easy did was different. Because Easy had more of a blackface stance of where he was coming from. Like, nigga, you had a Pops, nigga, where we wish we had a Pops. You feel me? And that was, it was like you standing on your daddy legacy where I had to stand on my own 2 feet.
Facts.
I like that approach. I think that gave Easy that second to me. Now, don't take away from Cal. I think Cal round was still good because Cal has a way of talking that talk. Like, he talks that talk. But he got more on that personal, what I've been doing. This is how I'm hustling.
The crowd when he said his daughter was fine.
He kept on saying
and
it.
Then he said it multiple times. Yeah. Like after they booed, this is for any battle rapper. If you say something that the people are in the building feel suspect, and then you say it again, you asking for what you get.
Hey, listen, man, I love my daughter. Hey, baby, daddy love you, but listen, and daddy-daughter dates is a thing, but you can over-accessorize something, or you can put something to where it's sus. And I think...
And it sounds weird.
I think you continue to harp on something, and this is a reason why in the past I've gave Cal points, is because he'll stand on the stance and he don't care what nobody else think about it. But at some point we gotta be like, all right, bro, let this go and get into this battle. He kept on harping on that, and that also hurt him in that second round.
Yeah,
his material was good, but
outside of that, was dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
this is where the battle changed, though. This is where the battle changed.
He took the momentum. Even Cal third was pretty decent. It was kind of like, I felt like he took his foot off the gas. Maybe he thought to himself, he won the first two.
Yeah.
So he kind of eased up a little bit, and
Easy was writing up a little bit.
Easy was writing up like a little bit for real, like so. I edged the third because I don't think it was that far apart, but like I said, I felt like Cal took his foot off the gas a little bit, and I think the end of Easy third started getting crazy. So I gave the battle 2-1 to Easy. I've seen better Easies. I don't think this was the best Easy, but I don't think this was the best Cal either. I feel like they both could have done better, but I know it was a time thing because Easy said he like 6 weeks.
They had like 25 days.
You know what I mean? So and Easy doing other stuff in movies, all type of stuff.
Yeah.
So for him, to
series, he had a series he's been working on.
Yeah. So for him to give that type of performance with a lack of time and preparations, because people do got families, they got their own lives, and battle rap is not the only way that some of these dudes make money. So for them to go in there and do that, both dudes, big salute to both of them, because the battle with the time frame, it lived up to the hype to me.
Goods didn't do it. Y'all see?
Now you gotta say Cal.
Now you gotta say Cal. Listen, I scored the battle pretty much the same way I gave Cal that first round. I gave Easy the last two. I want to say something again about Cal and what y'all been saying on this run. Cal have been giving the best people some of the toughest rounds to beat. Easy, man, salute to you. I love what you doing. Cal, salute to you. I think this was my battle of the night. Far as a back and forth, best back and forth of a battle.
Of a battle that we was expecting, for sure.
So and for them to be the headline last battle, I think they carried the crowd for the full battle, and that's hard to do for it being the last battle.
Especially starting at 3.
Yeah.
And ending at what, like 11:30?
About 11:30 or something. And you the last battle to keep a crowd hype for that long. Like, it's hard to do.
Work and made some money.
Yeah, you could have worked 8 hours, and I'm not gonna lie.
That scared me from events, bro.
I was moving around during chess. I was, getting a little money. I'm moving around. Chess second round. I went outside, talked to somebody, and came back in, and chess was still in this second round.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, battle rap is too long. Smack, you gotta remember the times that we in. People attention span is so
shorter now.
So, like, why would the rounds get longer if attention span is shorter? Man, we got to get back to having 30, 35-minute battles, bro. Like that 46 minutes, an hour and 6 minutes, Murder Mook rapping, having 20-minute rounds. Like, bro, that needs to be gone somewhere.
And I got to say one more thing. This is Summer Madness, bro. Listen, Summer Madness 12. This means we done this 11 other times. We cannot, if chess was not chess, nobody else would have got that long to recover themselves. I have never seen anybody get 10 to 15 minutes just to recover themselves. And if you count every minute between 3 rounds that we gave chess to readjust, man, that man wasted more than some people entire battles trying to get himself together.
And y'all killing the nostalgia of the events with the matchups. I don't mind Danny Myers being on there, just not versus Fonz. If you're going to put him on there versus Surf. That's the only other big battle he got. So if not, Danny Myers don't be on Summer Madness. I'm sorry, Fonz neither. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I told you I wanted that Fonz and chess. That was a better matchup to me.
Chess was a better matchup. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Like, for that, like, if Mook couldn't get ready, you find a way to get Hitman. I'm sorry. Like, that's just it is what it is. Nick Cannon would have let him miss some of them tour dates for a battle of that magnitude. Smack, you gotta stop, man, bruh. Listen, you gotta stop letting your ego get in the way of the good battles. A-Ward for damn show should have been on Summer Madness. If you let them Crucible niggas, I tweeted this, not tweeted, but I put this on Instagram. You had the nerve to put some Crucible niggas on Summer. Like, I can't believe you allowed 2 Crucible dudes to open up Summer Madness, but you won't do what it takes to get A-Ward over there and compensate him correctly to open up Summer Madness. I guarantee.
None versus A-Ward would have been a better opener.
He would have took the battle on Summer Madness. He don't want to battle none, but I'm guarantee you he would have took it.
It would have been a better opener than a Crucible
but
dude.
But no, T-Top said he want to battle him. You get T
I
Top
like
and
that.
A Ward to open up Summer Madness, bro. It blows the roof off of it. Cause whether you like A Ward or not, or you think he real or Christian bars, whatever, he know how to respond to a crowd. And the way he could
The boy can
rebuttal,
rap.
he would have woke everybody up. He would have set it off the right way. Like, so you need to do whatever you need to do to get A Ward over to the URL. Like that. That's just what need to happen for right now. Like, period.
We gonna drop some more content while I got my guy in the building. This is our Summer Madness 12 recap. Your boy King Chaos.
And your boy Gunna the Great.
We gonna come back with some more. Man, we got a lot to talk about. So while I got him in the building, we gonna get some other stuff taped, man. Let us know in the comments what y'all think about Summer Madness, what y'all think about our takes on Summer Madness. Dope overall event. I think I gave this event probably a 7.5 or 8. I think Verb and Hollow definitely energized this card. I think they saved the card and gave the crowd some energy to feed on. First battle, Danny Myers finds, gave it to Danny Myers. Chest and Shotgun Shug, body, Shotgun Shug. Easy, Calico, easy 2-1. Tay Rock Swamp, truly debatable battle, but in that means Swamp won. JC Surf, we 30. Know what happened. Surf Dirty 30. Summer Madness. Make sure y'all hitting that like, share, subscribe. Salute.